Welcome to this tutorial about vizrm analytics. In the first part, we want to have a look at the quick views. So these are preset heat maps that you can apply to your org charts with the click of a button. So the first one we see here is for done activities. This is looking at all the tasks, the emails, anything that you have tracked in your CRM in terms of activity on a contact. And then it's going to create a heat map from very red, where you have no activities, up to very green, where you have the most activities, and the color shades in between. When you look at open activities, you'll see the contacts with the most scheduled or no scheduled activities. So you'll see doing quite good over here. There are some contacts where we don't have any activity planned. So why is that? Let's figure out. Another one, if you want to have a look at when was the last time we reached out, where should we have a follow-up, because it's been a while, is the last activity date. So this one shows me that this contact here hasn't been contacted 165 days ago. The ones without a color have not been contacted at all. And the green ones are the ones that have been actually contacted today. So that gives like the time scale and very helpful to that end. If I just want to see where it's really time to act, I'll have a look at the overdue activities. That's a fast one, an easy one. And lastly, we do have the total deal value. So to that end, you know that we have many deals in vizrm. You have participants that are part in some deals and in some deals not, and you can filter by those and you can add contacts to those deals. And if you want to apply the total deal value, we will sum up the entirety of the deals that a person is associated with and then create a heat map for that, immediately showing you who like the most influential people are for your entire pipeline. In the second part of the demo, we want to have a look at the custom views. So when you go to the chart menu here under views, you'll find my views and shared views and create new view, which are the custom sets of data that you can apply to the org chart. And you see I have created a bunch of views for myself here. I can create a new one by clicking this button, or I can modify the existing one. So if I move and go back, have a look at the my view here, have a look at the entire org chart. I'll see the color is defined by this attribute about the influence, like champion, supporter, neutral, blocker. I also have the job title here and the decision-making role defined as parts of my view. Now, if I want to change my view, I can go over here to the view settings. The lower option here is for the person, so that's everybody down here. The upper setting here is for the organization, so those are my two Acme subsidiaries that I have here on the chart. Now, I have three things that I can configure. The fields that are on the chart, so you've already seen that, the job title, the decision-making role, those are the data points that I have here. I can add or remove the labels if I want to make it a little bit more less spacey. Then I can define the color. I can pick any field that is either a fixed value field, like the one that I'm having here. So these are CRM attributes, like the one here I have, that's a fixed level field where I can give a color to any fixed attributes. I can also take a numeric value, like for example the number of open deals, right, that are associated, and then I can give a minimum and maximum color. So these are kind of the different ways that I'm having and that I can assign for the color. Lastly, I have the sidebar fields. So you know, whenever I go to the details and I select a person, I have these sidebar fields here. These are also the ones that I can edit right from here and update in my CRM through this. I can configure those here, just add another field and pick any of my CRM custom attributes that I have to be added to this particular list. And when I save this, I get my updated view. Now my view is updated. If I want to create a new view, I can do this also here. I can also obviously edit all my other views from here, and I can also set one of my views as my personal default view. And as an administrator, I can say this is supposed to be a shared view, and when it is a shared view, I can define that it's a shared view for everybody on my team. That's what I only can do as an administrator, right? And obviously I can also create a new one from here, which will then allow me to pick a template to copy over my values into my new view from my existing my views, and that's a duplicate of the my view that I previously had. And now I can go in here and change some of the things. For the organizations, it's the same. The sidebar fields that I can use, and also the data points that I have on the chart for my organization. In this case, I have my open deals here, as you can see. That's the field if I would want to add, for example, a country, right? Would be a nice one maybe to have a look. So I'll see, okay, this one's based in the US, this one's based in the UK. So that's how you can build up your custom data sets, custom views, custom analytics on your org charts to dive into the details and the data that you have in your CRM in a really nice contextualized way on the org chart. Great success with analyzing your charts.